Hey folks, I'm back for another quick video on the 5th day of the International 2018 Who Should You Have for Fantasy. We are about to enter into the main event, and that means things are going to get a little bit trickier. The group stages, you primarily want to just focus in on getting in as many games as possible, and that's picking whichever teams are playing 3 series on any given day. With the main event, now you have to start picking with the same idea of who's going to play the most games, but you have to actually make the predictions of who is going to be able to play in a full best of 3. You still get more points based upon how long or how many games end up being played, but if, for example, Virtus Pro ends up beating whoever their opponent is 2-0, that's not as good as possibly a losing team in a best of 3 that ends up going 2-1 or 1-2 in that example. So with that in mind, I'm going to click over to share screen and let you see who I've got in. So the big thing with the first day of the main event is that the losers bracket games that are going to be played are all best of 1s. So a lot of teams like Newbie, like VG Gaming, like TNC, those are all good teams. Those are all teams capable of making runs, but they're only going to play 1 game on August 20th. Because of that, you want to focus your attention entirely on that upper bracket. And the upper bracket has these 4 teams participating. It's got Optic, Liquid, Virtus Pro, and LGD. The matchups being Optic versus Liquid, LGD versus Virtus Pro. Now, depending on how confident you are in any of those teams, I'm not going to blame you for just stacking 1 full team. Like, if you want to go 5 Virtus Pro players, go 5 Optic Gaming players, go 5 Team Liquid players, you got a strong case to make that, or to make that move. The big thing for me is that it's very, very easy for any of these teams to sweep the other. All of these teams look pretty darn good. The weakest of the 4 is probably Optic Gaming. But even then, I could easily see them making a run against Liquid. So I've got my bets hedged. As you can see, I've got all 4 teams taking up a spot here. But if you want to go as hard as you possibly can for points, I would encourage you to pick 5 of either LGD or Virtus Pro. Like I said, my bets are hedged. I've got a little bit of everything. But if you want to go 5 players from PSG LGD or 5 players from Virtus Pro, that's the play to make if you want to really just roll the dice. So that's all for now. Again, these are going to be short videos. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Oops. Sorry about that. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have any other thoughts. And once we're done with TI8, I'll go over my fantasy predictions in full. As you may have seen from the little box at the bottom, I'm doing okay so far. I got bit by a couple. I invested in Serenity at the wrong time, and I divested in VG Gaming at the wrong time. So we'll go over that in full at the end. And yeah, long story short, make sure to pick for day 5 between Optic Gaming, Team Liquid, Virtus Pro, and LGD. Avoid everyone else. And if you really want to roll the dice, go for maximum points, but take on a little bit of risk in the process. Go 5 players from PSG LGD or Virtus Pro. So that's it for now. Have a great weekend and enjoy TI because it's going to be great. It's a really exciting lineup of teams this year and really exciting matchups in the upper bracket in particular. So see ya. Peace.